live, but we in the building. Oh, my boy Dre added everybody at once. We are in the building. Tonight is a very, very special night. Tonight, I talked to Dre about it, and I was like, yo, let's just fall back. Every week we did very serious topics, real estate, things like that, entrepreneurs. And I was like, man, just have a night and talk about relationships. And my very special friend, my homegirl, also my ex-wife, the beautiful Patrice. My girl Patrice is in the building. Welcome to the show. How are you, girl? What's up?
Good, thanks.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for you participating in this because I was having this conversation kind of with myself because since I moved back to Atlanta, we were married in Florida. Let me give you the background. First of all, follow us at Dogg Show on Spotify, on Apple, Apple iPodcasts, and we're also on Amazon Podcasts as well. You can also follow us, dirtdogshow.com, and we're all over the place, on Facebook Live and everything like that. So just follow us at Dirt Dog Show. So thank y'all for the support. It's been a crazy, crazy it's our 14th show. Every week we've been doing this. My boy Dre hit me up and we've been started. And when I got back to Atlanta, back last November, I knew that my ex-wife was there, and we was always cool. We was just friends, even after everything went down. Now we didn't talk for a while, so I wasn't always a lingerer, but I started lingering around like Jimmy, like, hey, how you doing? How you been? I wasn't always a lingerer. I fell back hard for a while.
Wait,
You
what's a
know,
lingerer?
what's a lingerer?
Yeah, I mean, you got to explain that for people out there that don't know.
Okay, so for people who don't know, tonight we're talking about lingering exes, like people that linger. Like a lingerer is like they ain't really like hitting on you or nothing, but they kind of just like, hey, good morning, sis. Hey, what's up, girl? He's just kind of hanging around, just in case her and her boyfriend don't work out, her new man. You just kind of like, all right, you want to go to lunch or something? Well, you know what you want to do. So a lingerer waits for an opportunity to come around. And I was in Atlanta and I was like, damn, I said she in Atlanta. So, I just be like, yo, first I started with Facebook, what's up? That's cute. Cause we kind of blocked each other, but for some reason she was lingering on my page on a fake account. We'll talk about that later. Every once in a while I got a comment when somebody was like, I'm like, how is she seeing what I'm seeing? I thought we wasn't friends on Facebook no more. So Dre, she kind of lingered on me. I'm gonna be fair. Let's be fair. But I was just like, yo, you know, what's up? I mean, Trees, you can jump in because we decided tonight we're gonna be honest. We're gonna have an honest conversation.
Well,
We're gonna
you ain't starting. I'm honest.
what part of my line about already, Dre?
You
I'm already lying. What's up?
you talking about I was lingering on your page?
Just a little bit. Every once in a while you'll fall through. You'll see what I was doing. I'm not saying lingering, but you'll fall through and be like, hey, what's up? Put a little. I mean, let's be real.
Okay. I genuinely wanted to check on you and make sure that you were okay. So if that's lingering, I was lingering. I'll take it.
Okay, we want to be real tonight. Like every once in a while, I'd be like, "Oh, that's Trees." I appreciate it too. I'm like, "Okay, Trees lingering." I'm like, man, but lingerers keep one foot in the door, one foot out. They're not really haters. They're just trying to like move around.
So
Now,
they're not.
I
It's
think
not
it's
stalking though, right?
not
It's a
stalking.
line. Okay.
No, she never. No, nah, she never stalked me. She lingered.
Well, no, I don't mean her.
Oh, okay.
I
She
don't
didn't
mean
stalk.
her.
She lingered. She didn't
Don't get
stalk.
us in trouble tonight. I'm
No,
just
I don't
saying.
want to. I'm already in trouble, but I start off in trouble.
I'm
But
just saying. I just want to. I just want to. Understand the difference between someone who is lingering and an ex that is stalking.
an ex that is stalking is trying to perpetually like maybe hurt your relationship you in now. A lingerer ain't really trying to hurt your relationship. Like she said, she just might want to say, okay, I just want to make sure you're okay. Like what's going on with
Right.
you?
Okay.
Like, they ain't, I'm not trying to be your woman, your man, nothing like that. But we cool though. I want to make sure you good.
Oh,
A
so lingering
small
is a good thing then.
lingering's kind of like, yeah,
All right.
lingering's like
Cool.
Aaliyah when she did "I Care for You," that song "I Care for You." That's what a lingerer is. They care for you. A stalker is like, oh man, I don't want her to be happy. I don't want this man to be happy. No, because if when as Cheese gets married to someone, I'm not gonna be sitting there liking her comments and being like, damn, why is your ex husband? I wouldn't do that. She know I'm a noob. I ain't that dude. Like,
All
when,
right, so
when,
so finish up the story.
which one?
This is,
Which part? I done did three stories now. But anyway,
let's start.
no,
Let's start off with Patrice. I'm doing quotes, lingering on your page.
well, me and Trees had a very like cool ass marriage. Like we were just cool. Like me and Trees was cool like that. Like that was my homegirl. I felt like I married my homegirl when I married her. That's how I felt. Just real talk. We was just cool. We never like we knew about each other in college, but never dated. None of that crap. We kind of connected after my life changed, and that was my homegirl, man. Like I just was like, yo, and so I get back and I start changing my life because all the things that I did now, she told me to do. She was like, you need to lose weight. You need to be healthy. You need to stop drinking. You need to do all this stuff. Like she told me all these things. Everything that people are seeing me do, she told me to do those things, and I started doing them after we got divorced. And she just was like, I'm glad to see you doing well." Even not just her, even her mom and her sister, not her sister, but her mom would always be like, "Hey, Ron, I just want to let you know we're proud of you. You're doing well." Chief, we can attest to that, right? Like your mom was always cool. Like she was always be like, "Yo," but you don't know that she was messaging me. She's like, "Hey, you doing good?" And I'm like, "All right." And then of course, we had two kids involved. I had my son. She had her son. Now we had drama before she left Florida. Me, we went through it. She went had on holding no grudges with me. But I'm telling you right now, man, no. So when I noticed, I'm like, how the hell she know what's going on with me? Like we're not friends on social media, but she always kind of had a pulse of what was going on with me. And every once in a while, she'd be
I
like,
went to school with a lot of the same people. So just know, even if I wasn't lingering, I would hear about it, especially if you said something about me. So for me, I believe a lingering is usually that person who does not want the relationship to end. To me, when you're lingering, you're still hanging around in hopes of, the possibility of this working out again. That's my opinion of what a lingerer is.
"All
No?
right, Joe, you got your answer." I I don't
And,
believe
and
that's
I'm,
what it
I'm gonna
is.
tell you. Well, I don't know. I like her definition better, right?
Right.
Because her just being genuinely concerned about you because you guys have history. You were married, right? That's I don't really see that as lingering according to your definition. So I think I'm going to accept her definition as it's lingering is just one step away from stalking. See, because stalking, that's what I did.
You stopped before?
I stalked my wife. I ain't gonna. We tell that
The
story all
wife,
the
the
time.
wife you with now?
Yeah, I stalked her. I followed her like literally all over downtown. I hid behind poles and shit. I'm not gonna lie. I follow. I sat on the back of the bus while she was with her friends, and that ain't the brandy
All
talking.
right.
That's
You know
that
what?
happened for real.
I'm gonna bow down to that, and there's a lot of things I'm gonna have to bow down to tonight. And I had a lot of people that said they were gonna jump on. They ain't even jumped on yet. I sent that link out. They got that funny. I had a lot of people said they're gonna jump on, but I'll bow down to that, man. You know what? Oh Lord, we got comments coming in. I'll bow down to that. Yeah, man.
So let me
Oh,
ask you some
I got.
questions then. Let me. So how did you? Because since tonight's show is about you two, right? You two are the guests. You ain't the host tonight.
I'm not the host.
No,
Okay, all
nigga, you
right.
you the guest.
Okay.
I guess I'm hosting tonight. Hold up. So let's go back so we can better understand the story, the history, right? Um, the Ronald. It's weird for me calling you Ronald. The Ronald and Patrice story. Patrice, how did you guys meet? And I'm only asking you because I know it's going to be accurate.
Well,
Because
we went to
dudes,
college.
we gonna lie about it. I,
We went
I
to college together, and we knew of each other.
uh-huh.
And I think we maybe connected on Facebook,
Hmm.
and he jumped in my DMs.
Okay. Oh, let me skip to the real question. When did you look at him and say, "That dude is so sexy, I gotta have him for the rest of my life"?
I did not say that. Honestly, I think we both got married for the wrong reasons. And so my reason was never that dude is so sexy. I gotta marry him. I want him for the rest of my life. We both just kind of jumped into a situation. Um, we grew as friends. I love him and I care for him, but it was never that, ooh, I gotta have him kind of thing. It was just mutual.
Mutual that y'all had to have each other.
Mutual that we were going to make some shape. We
Okay,
were
I got you.
going to be married, and we were going to build something together.
See, so that's always more interesting to me when two people get together and it's sort of a pragmatic reason for you getting married, and it's not really based in love, and it's not based in some romantic um fantastical idea that we're going to be together forever, and that's always more interesting to me. So
Can I
Dirt
say
Dog,
something? Can I
yeah,
please say something?
you can say something.
All right, look, man. Yeah, she's accurate. I married Treese because at that time I had just gotten saved. I had just found God, and I just wanted a woman that I could pray with. And the time I remember that I knew that I wanted to marry her is that we prayed together, like over the phone. Like she was in Texas, man, and I was like, "Yo, that's really what it was," because I knew she loved God, man. And I was like, "All right." And then like she was cute. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I did want to come at. I did want to get at her. Don't. I'm not gonna lie like that. Like I didn't want her. But yeah, no, I think there was like different wrong reasons. It wasn't like a romantic comedy or movie. Like we met each other and it was like, oh, we gonna run down the street and hug each other. I was like, I think it was like more like you in a situation, I'm in a situation, I believe this is right, you believe this is right, let's go for this together. We made a great run for it though. Don't get me wrong, like I felt like we grew to love each other because we just grew together in a life that was different. But I married Treese because I knew she loved God and I never met a woman that I could, that's the first woman I ever prayed with. And I had been married before. You get me? So, and I know, Dre, how you feel about that, but that's what it was, man. I
I'm
prayed
sorry.
with her.
How do I feel about that?
Nah, man. I know me and you know how you feel about you don't believe in that whole
Don't
praying
skip
stuff.
over that. Wrong.
But,
I'm sorry. Wrong podcast. Go ahead.
yes, wrong podcast, wrong podcast. But nah, man. I mean, that's what it was. It was like, yo, I mean, yeah, man. So I'm not even like offended that she was like, yo, I never saw him and thought that he was sexing me for the rest of his life. I get it. I think we both went through that for a minute, but I always thought she was cute. I wanted it. I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? I was really more the fact that plus her family
So
was such a loving
what were the things that in the beginning, before we get to the end, what were the things that were like really great for you two in the beginning?
For me, I loved his work ethic. I loved his
Mm,
passion. I love me a smart man. Ron is smart.
okay.
Very business oriented. And
Okay.
those are things that I wanted for myself. He, told me, hey, drop what you're doing. Let me take care of you. Come move to Florida. You ain't gotta even work. You can go get your master's. He was talking like that. And so I was like, okay. And so I moved there and I got my master's and he supported me through it. We had a rough time, but he pushed me and supported me through getting my master's. And that's something that I was definitely attracted to and grateful for because I felt like
So that
his
was
goal.
more than the sexiness, like that part.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
definitely. I
I
was
got
attracted to that. That I was attracted to
you.
that.
Amen, Dirt Dog.
Let me tell you something. Her dad's a key dog on my Kappa. The day we got married, and this is no joke, people won't even believe this story. We was in a limo in this Elvis, Vegas, Las Vegas, the White Chapel we got married at. And he started playing Atomic Dog in the limousine. And her dad looked at me, and he threw his Q dog sign up. And I was like, of all days, I got to hear Atomic Dog. It's on my wedding day. I said it to say this. Her dad had a very long conversation with me and her brother-in-law, Brian. Real dudes. We went out before me and her drove from Fort Worth to Florida. And it was like, her dad was like, you love my daughter? I said, yes, I love her. He said, you take her to Florida, don't bring her back. He meant every word of that, bro. Like when we got divorced, I was more upset that I pissed him off too. Even though I know I hurt her, I was more upset that I pissed him off. But when I say that to say that, I knew she was surrounded by men that love her. Like we just I loved her family, man. Her family was very loving. They loved on me. They didn't care about my past. They knew all about my history, and everything. And they loved on me. And the reason I loved her because when we got together, she knew about people told her about who I was, and she kind of knew who I was before she met me because she met me at a different place, and she loved me anyway.
Well, I mean, because it sounds like who you were at that point was a man that supported your woman, supported her dreams, supported her goals, gave her a chance to, you know, get her masters like that. That right there, that shit's awesome, dude.
Man,
Like that's
I
the
wrote,
like
I
what
wrote,
what you
Dre,
guys are describing right now.
I wrote some of them papers. She won't tell you. I wrote some of them papers and I did some of them assignments. She won't tell
No, no,
y'all
but
that.
hey, yo, but that's what we're supposed to do, though. Hey,
I
Teamwork.
wrote some of them papers. I'll be
hey,
up at night just with
I've
her
taken
writing the
some. Hey,
paper.
look, dude, I've taken some classes for my wife. I've taken some classes
Please,
for my wife.
be actually tell the truth tonight, right?
Yeah,
I plead
that's
the fifth. I don't know who watching this. I got my master's.
I, I wrote them papers, dog. I was like, yo, we
it
gonna
don't
get this.
matter because look, you're
Yeah.
a team, right?
Nah,
You're a
we
team,
nah, we was always a team. We was always
exactly.
cool. We was cool until I started lying and doing other things. Like this is real talk.
No, no,
She would have
we don't want
things
we don't
would have
want to get
never
that
went.
far yet. We want to talk about the good days, man.
Okay, I
We
ain't
don't
talking
want
about
to
the
get
good
that
thing. I'm gonna
far.
shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
Cool out.
I'm not the host tonight, Dre. Go
Right,
ahead,
right.
man.
Look, I know y'all can't see. I still got a half a glass of brandy left. We got plenty of time.
Okay, go ahead, bro. I'm gonna shut up. I'm not the host tonight.
So I want to talk to Patrice. Patrice again. So what do you remember about the good times with Dirt Dog Ronald?
I remember being silly. We used
Hmm.
to go to his DJ gigs, and I would sit right behind him at his DJ gigs and be jamming. We both loved music. That was another way that we connected. Um, just the relationship we had with our boys. The
Hmm.
things that we used to do. We used to take trips. I mean, we used to do a lot of things. We went through a lot. We joined a church together. There were a lot of great things, and that was all in the beginning. Yeah.
I hate
I
that
don't,
you
I
said
don't
all
know.
in the
I don't
beginning.
know if I can answer this. I don't know what to answer. I don't know what I need to answer.
Well,
I'm like,
so
I'm
what
just sitting. I'm
about
like,
you? I
okay.
mean, what about you? Because again, like I'm in love with this couple that y'all describing. Like I'm in love with
What I
that
what I
couple.
loved about the good times,
Yeah. What do you remember
we
about
used
the
to
good
we used
time?
to we used to take. She never really complained when we were going through hard times. Like we didn't have money and things were going on. We used to take staycations. I remember one time I booked this hotel. It looked good on the picture. It looked good on the picture, bro. They did a whole aerial Dre shot up, and she was like, "This where we staying tonight?" The place was itchy, bro. I don't know if you've been to the hotel that's itchy before.
Dude, that has happened to me.
And we was sitting
That has
there,
happened to me. That happened
and
to me with an Airbnb.
and she didn't complain. Like she was like, "All right, what we eating?" I'm like, "All right, well, I had about $100 left." Like I, you know, but she was always like accommodating to my shortcomings. She never was like,
Because
"Well,
that didn't matter to you, did it, Patrice?
It did, but
Oh, damn it.
it I mean it did, but it didn't. I give people grace because I have shortcomings. So we're all growing, we're all forever evolving. So I believe that, you know, where we were wasn't where we were always going to be. Like Ron did everything he could to make sure that I was happy. He was that guy. He was that guy that would surprise me when it was time for me to go to work, make sure my gas tank was full. He would have my favorite snacks on the seat. Like he would go broke trying to make sure I was happy, but he would never let me
Just
know that
back
we
up
didn't
to
have it. I never knew that we didn't have it. Never.
you put her
And
snack on the seat in the morning?
man,
yes.
man, look, this is a real true story. Now, this car got repossessed. Let me tell you this true story and be honest about it.
I don't
'Cause
care about the repossess. I'm talking about
now
what did you
they
do when
came,
you had the car?
they came and got the car, but every weekend I would fill her car up. I knew she worked in Miami. I would put her robes on the dashboard. They knew me at the gas station. I'll buy like one of these little road station gas station. I'll put some
That's like
snacks in.
$5.99 a week right there, just for the rose.
Man, yeah, I was dropped. But I just never.
And the
I
snacks. What snacks were on the seat?
It just depends on what I was doing. If I was living a healthy life, he would have, healthy snacks, bananas, some, nakeds, or if I was living a eat
yeah,
whatever life, he
Oh
would
my
have
because
my
like Trees would be like on a health kick, and she'd be like, I ain't eating no no cookies and nothing. I'd be like, all right, and
I'm
so I
trying to
would.
think if I ever filled my wife's car up before, period.
Nah, it was funny. Trees might not admit this. Trees didn't know how to put gas in the car. Then we split up. She called me and she was like, "How you put gas in the car?" Because
what?
she never put gas in that car.
That was your other girlfriend. I know how to put gas in a car.
Not that, not well. Yeah, I had other girlfriends after that. I mean,
It was,
I'll back off. Let me stop.
Oh,
But
yeah,
yeah, I mean,
we ain't talking about other girls. We talk about Patrice. So you were like a really attentive husband.
but I wasn't attentive in ways that meant something like this. These are facts. I'll be honest.
No, we're not getting into the bad stuff yet now. I don't know why y'all want to just jump straight to the bad.
'Cause I don't want to lie, like, because me telling
You're
all this
not
and people like,
lying.
why the hell y'all got divorced?
No, no, no. Okay,
Let's be real.
no, 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 no. Because look, people break up for many, many reasons, right? Like you could be in love, you could be compatible, and you can still decide to go your separate ways, right? Here's the deal: the fact that you guys are sitting here talking, that to me, even if the marriage didn't go the distance, right? The relationship is going a distance, and to me, that's the most important thing.
All right, man. I'll be quiet. I'm not the host tonight. What
My
else you want
bad.
to know? I mean, what else? No, I'm good, man. Because I'm glad you're
I
here.
just
Because I want to
look,
be able to
look.
have a
Here's the deal.
dialogue
Like
and be
you're
one.
look, you're filling up the cars, right? She's talking about all this good stuff that you were doing. Now, what about her?
What was good about Tree?
Yeah, like all the stuff. Yeah,
Man,
because
man, nah,
I
man,
know there's a
Tree,
lot. Because
nah,
I'm gonna
man,
tell you,
Tree,
I know there's a
Tree.
lot, dude. Because the way you talk, like you just light up when you talking about her. So I know there's a lot.
Nah, man, Tree's down my home. Like, I don't know if y'all ever seen a movie called Brown Sugar,
Yeah.
and they be like, when did you fall in love with hip hop?
Okay.
I fell in love with hip hop. Cheese was a rapper. She was,
What?
and we would be like DJing and I'll be DJing. And I'll look behind me and I'll be DJing, and she'd just be like, yeah. She was like, oh, she was like, that was it. She was like, and she just be, on that Queen Latifah shit.
Oh,
And I'd be like, yeah, that's I was like, cause even my frat brother be like, man, you and your girl, man, like, and she just be behind me, like, and she was like down like that. She didn't care, like, so I just felt like it was me and her against
the
anything.
world.
Like I didn't care. Like
Right.
I didn't care. Like because that was just my homegirl. Like she sometimes she'll get up and just shave her head, man. She'll be like, I just wanted to shave my hair today, and I'll be like, all right, that's what we doing. I want some Pumas today. She's know that. She's know how she's had a style. And you can look at her now and tell she got style. She was like, yo, I want some Adidas today. I was like, all right.
Right.
And I'd be like, that's my hip hop. She's my hip hop, man. That's my hip hop. Like that was my girl, man. Like that's what it was, man. So when everything went left, I didn't really understand. It was difficult to date after that. So I became a lingerer when I became in the same vicinity. That's when I started lingering. Cause I was like, now I'm in Atlanta. Cause it was different when she was gone from Florida, and I kind of knew she was gone. I didn't know at first, but I kind of knew she was gone. I'm like, all right, she in Atlanta, that's all good. People was hitting me up. Hey, I seen your girl, at this, and that. Just kind of hating a little bit. Actually, they was doing that now just because I posted that picture on Facebook. They was like, oh, I see you and your girl speaking again. Like, damn, mind your business. But yeah, it was just she was my perfect verse to the perfect beat. That's what it was, man. That's
Okay, so
that's.
since you just gonna take us to the breakup, I guess I'll just go ahead there. I was enjoying the beginning, Act One. I was enjoying Act One of this movie. It's beautiful.
You want to
It's
get to now?
genuine.
Now let's get to the precipice, bro. This is a story.
No, I'm serious. Look, it's genuine, right?
Yeah.
It's actually a better love story than I think most people have. Honestly, that's not again that's a genuine statement from me. Um, but since Dirt Dog want to go ahead to the breakup, let's just go ahead to the breakup. Patrice.
Um, I don't know. I feel like this is where he should start because I don't want to divulge things that maybe he does not want to share.
Oh no
So,
no no. We everything on the table here.
No, this tonight. Look. I took a chance because I did
Everything
say
on
in the
the table.
post. I said she gonna tell the truth tonight. I don't really care because most of the stuff everybody know. Like most people that know us kind of know, like what I went through and how things went and things I did. So it is
so
what's up.
I do want to say this one of the good things. A lot of times he did not want to be honest about our finances. We split certain things, and a lot of things he tried to take care of that he just couldn't. And he was trying so hard to take care of his little family, but he wasn't talking to me about what he couldn't do. I don't know if he was ashamed. I don't know if he felt like
Was that
I
a
don't want
pride
his.
thing, Dirt?
Hmm?
Was that a
Are you
pride
asking me
thing?
a question now?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I don't.
I
But
no, it was a lot of pride. It was a lot of
yeah.
pride things. Let me. So if I get
That gets us. You know that, right?
huh?
That gets us. I've been there.
Yeah, let me
That
be
gets us.
clear about a lot of things that people don't know before we get into it, because I know a lot of
Okay.
things she ain't gonna say that I really don't care what people know. Yes, the finances was jacked up. I was hell overweight, so our sex life was horrible. It was no sex life. The doctor was trouble. I was trying to figure that out. I wouldn't go work out and things like that. Um, I continued to just okay, well, to deal with it, to cope with it, I would just drink more and try to act like because I know she didn't like that, so I try to like hide it and do things, and God always show her. God always show her what I was doing. It was one of those things, bro. Like he would just show her everything I was doing, and I was like, yo, I was like, all right. And so it was like three major things that would, if anybody was in that situation, make them leave. You got to understand, like finances, health, and sex. And I didn't want to deal with it, man. I was 200 and almost 60 pounds, 245, 260 pounds. I was that big then. And I just wouldn't get out and go walk and take care of myself and all those things that God's trying to me do. Who the hell wants that? If I came on here and told you that